Pastor, good morning. Can you hear me all right?
Yes, I can. Thank you for everything you're doing. Thank City Hall, city workers. We appreciate you going the extra mile. Please just give a word of encouragement to our people. There's 16,000 or more watching us this morning online. So just talk to the people.
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you for letting me come and share a few words with your congregants who are here on this very special day on the Christian calendar. I believe my colleague in public life, Christine Hogarth, MPP, is with us today, and she and myself and the Premier and the Prime Minister, we're all working very hard to save lives and to make sure people stay healthy and that we get out of this terrible nightmare as soon as possible. And the power of prayer is not insignificant when it comes to helping us through a period like this. We have a lot of people who are out there, as all the people that are watching today know, who are anxious about their health. They're anxious about the health of their loved ones. They are anxious about their jobs and about their finances because they've never really been through an experience like this before, thank goodness. They're anxious about the elderly. They're worried about people who are lonely because there's a lot of people who've been asked to stay home who don't have anybody to look out for them. And so I just want to say thank you for the power of prayer. I want to say thank you. The book of John tells us, do not be afraid because the King is coming. And that's something that's applied to Palm Sunday. And in that spirit, I would ask you that you keep all of these people in your prayers, including the health workers who are every day going to work at some risk to themselves to look after the rest of us, including people like the first responders, the transit workers, the grocery store workers, the people who work in pharmacies. They're looking after us at a time when it might be safer for them to be at home. And then I hope you'll be led today, I'm sure you will, in saying a prayer for those who are ill, for the families of those who have lost a loved one, because we've already had far too many deaths from this, for the healthcare workers that I mentioned, for the first responders, for the city. Say a prayer for the city. Again, the book of John said, do not let your hearts be troubled and do not be afraid. And that is a time when the power of prayer can help us all to make sure that it's natural to be afraid. Even I was scared. I'm not ashamed to say so when I saw the numbers of the people who might lose their lives if we didn't act. So thank you for those prayers. Thank you for following the advice you're given by the medical officer of health and staying home, quite frankly, and staying home today as opposed to being in church on a day when otherwise it would be a very important day to be there. And finally, just try your best to talk to somebody else, especially a person who might be lonely, to bring them a sense of hope. We're going to get through this. It's terrible and it's trying, but in the scheme of a lifetime, it's this much time in the scheme of a lifetime. And we'll get through it if we can have a sense of hope, we support each other, pray for each other. And I just thank you very much for being together today, online, a bit different. And but nonetheless, I think the power of prayer doesn't worry about whether you're in a room or whether you're online. It works. And I thank you very much for all the prayers you'll say for our city and for those of us who are trying to help others and support others. So thank you, Pastor, very much.
Mayor, just so you know, we really do appreciate you. Church on Queensway appreciates the hard work you're doing. City Council's doing, the city workers. Every service we have a Wednesday night Bible study, a prayer meeting online. We have Good Friday, Easter, all this. Every time we go online, we pray for you. We pray for the city. We've been praying for you for years. And just so you know, thank you for coming on, and God richly bless you today.
Thank you. And I'm sure those prayers help us to do our jobs as well as we possibly can. But thank you very much. And I'll stay and watch a bit of the service I might, just because I would like to join others. And hopefully it'll inspire me to do my best to keep people safe as well. And be safe and be healthy to you, sir, and also to all the people that are watching today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Tory. God bless you. So now we have another person. He couldn't come online. He's extremely busy, but he did take time to send us a video. I would love you to see this video. This is from our Premier Ford.
I want to thank Pastor Richards, Susan, and the entire congregation at the Church on the Queensway for doing your part to stop the spread of COVID-19 and keeping your community strong and united. Whether it's finding ways to worship together, wherever you are, or helping the most vulnerable or those in need. You can be a shining light in these dark times, and even though we're all physically distancing, it doesn't mean we need to be socially distant. It's important to stay connected, and staying connected in faith is a precious bond. I know we're asking a lot of you. I know the sacrifices many of you have made to stay home, But we're all in this together, and I know we'll get through this crisis. From my family to yours, I want to wish each and every one of you a prayerful Good Friday and a joyous Easter. God bless.